Most buyers think negotiating with Chinese factories is simple. They focus on two things, MOQ and price. But here's the problem. If you push MOQ too low, the factory loses interest. If you push price too hard, quality usually drops. And then you end up paying more later, through rework, delays, and customer complaints. So in this video, I'll show you how to negotiate MOQ and price without killing quality. These are practical strategies we use at Yansourcing when we negotiate with factories in China for overseas buyers, especially small and mid-sized brands who want good pricing, but can't afford quality disasters. Let's start with a quick mindset shift. When you negotiate with a factory, you're not negotiating with a store. You're negotiating with a production system. That system has fixed costs, variable costs, and risk. If your request increases the factory's risk, your price goes up, or your quality goes down. If your request reduces risk and makes production easier, you can often get a better MOQ and a better price at the same time. So the goal is not push harder. The goal is reduce risk, increase clarity, and create a win for both sides. Now let's break it into 3 parts. Part 1. How factories set MOQ. Most MOQs are not random. MOQ is usually tied to one of these things. First, raw material MOQ. For example, fabric, plastic resin, leather, packaging, coatings, or special components. Second, production setup cost. A production line needs setup time, tooling, jigs, machine calibration, color matching, and test runs. Third, capacity planning. Factories want stable production schedules. Small orders can create gaps or require more changeovers. Fourth, supplier risk. If you are a new buyer with no track record, the factory worries about late payments, constant changes, or disputes. So when you ask for a lower MOQ, your job is to identify which MOQ driver is blocking you and negotiate around it. Here are 3 ways to do that. Method 1. Offer a trial order with a clear scale-up plan. Instead of saying, "Can you do MOQ 200?" say, "We want to start with 200 units as a trial. If quality and delivery are good, the next order will be 500, then 1,000. Can we agree on a trial MOQ and a price ladder for repeat orders?" Factories like this because you're not just asking for a favor, you're offering a roadmap, and you should make it real. Give a rough timeline. Say when the next order will happen based on your sales plan. Even if you're small, a clear plan makes you look serious. Now part 2. How to negotiate price without sacrificing quality. Let me be direct. If you only negotiate price, the factory has 2 ways to respond. Option 1, say no. Option 2, say yes, but cut corners. And cutting corners often happens in ways you don't see until it's too late. They may use cheaper submaterials. They may reduce inspection. They may push production too fast. They may outsource parts to a weaker supplier. So your job is to negotiate price in a way that protects quality. Here are 5 tactics that work. Tactic 1, ask for a cost breakdown, not just a lower price. Instead of, "Can you reduce price?" ask, "Can you share the main cost drivers, material, labor, packaging, and overhead? Then we can discuss where to optimize." This changes the conversation. Now you're negotiating like a partner, not a shopper. And you'll often find quick wins. Maybe packaging is expensive and can be simplified. Maybe shipping carton size can be optimized. Maybe an accessory can be removed or changed. Tactic 2, trade payment terms for price. Factories care about cash flow. If you can improve their cash flow, they may improve your price without changing the product. For example, if we pay a higher deposit, can we get a lower unit price? Or, if we can confirm the order faster, can you keep the price stable this month? Of course, don't take unnecessary risk, but payment terms are a real lever. At Yansourcing, we often help buyers structure safer payment milestones, so you can use payment terms as a negotiation tool without losing control. Tactic 3, build a price ladder based on volume. This is the cleanest and fairest method. You say, "Please quote 3 levels, 300 units, 800 units, 2,000 units. And please keep the same quality standard for all levels." Now both sides can see the relationship between volume and cost. You can start small, but you have a clear path to better pricing. And it stops the factory from promising anything just to win the first order. Tactic 4, remove uncertainty by tightening your spec. Uncertainty is expensive. If your specs are vague, the factory will add buffer cost, or they'll guess, and quality will drift. So before you negotiate price, lock these items: material and grade, dimensions and tolerance, finish and color reference, packaging standard, quality standard, like AQL level or inspection requirements. When your specs are tight, the factory has less risk and less waste, and that makes negotiation easier. This is one reason buyers work with Yansourcing. We help turn messy product ideas into factory-ready specs, so the factory can quote accurately and produce consistently. Tactic 5. Negotiate on total landed cost, not only unit price. Sometimes you can't reduce unit price much, but you can reduce your real cost through logistics and packaging. For example, can we redesign the carton to fit more units per container? Can we reduce cubic volume? Can we consolidate shipments from multiple suppliers into one warehouse and one container? A 3% improvement in shipping efficiency can be bigger than a 3% unit price cut, and it doesn't touch product quality. Now part 3, how to protect quality during negotiation. Because the truth is, quality is not protected by promises, quality is protected by systems. So here are the quality guardrails you should use while negotiating MOQ and price. Guardrail 1. Keep one non-negotiable quality list. Write down your non-negotiables, critical materials, critical dimensions, safety or compliance requirements, packing protection requirements. Tell the supplier, we can optimize cost, but these items are non-negotiable. This prevents silent downgrades. Guardrail 2. Use samples and a clear golden sample. Before mass production, confirm one approved sample. Then confirm, this sample is the golden sample. Mass production must match this sample. If you can, add photos and notes. Guardrail 3. Use a simple inspection plan. You don't need to start with complex audits. But you do need minimum checks. At least do pre-shipment inspection for your first orders. If the product is high risk, do during production inspection too. And make sure the inspection standard is clear, like AQL levels, and what counts as a critical defect. Guardrail 4. Don't push every lever at the same time. This is a common mistake. Buyers try to negotiate. Lower MOQ, lower price, faster delivery, custom packaging, and new materials, all at once. That forces the factory into shortcuts. Instead, pick your priority. For example, first order priority, quality stability, and clear process. Second order priority, price improvement through volume and optimization. This sequencing protects you long term. Now let's put this into a simple negotiation script you can copy. Here's a strong message you can send to a supplier. Hi, thanks for your quote. We want to build a long-term cooperation. For the first order, we would like to start with 300 units as a trial. If the quality and delivery are good, we plan to reorder within 60 days and increase to 800-1,000 units. To make production easier, we can start with one color and one standard packaging option. Could you please provide a price ladder for 300, 800, 2,000 units? The main cost drivers, material, labor, packaging. Any suggestions to optimize cost without changing quality? Also, please confirm that mass production quality will match the approved sample, and we will follow a pre-shipment inspection standard. Thank you. This message does 5 things. It shows you're serious, it reduces complexity, it offers growth, it invites cost optimization, and it protects quality. Now, a quick warning. If a supplier says, yes, yes, no problem, to every request, be careful. A good factory will push back on unrealistic demands. They will say, MOQ is difficult because of material MOQ. Or, price can reduce if we change packaging. Or, lead time needs 45 days to ensure stable quality. That's a healthy signal. The best negotiations are not the ones where the factory agrees to everything. The best negotiations are the ones where both sides clearly understand what is possible and what will protect quality. So to wrap up, here's the simple framework. To negotiate MOQ, reduce risk, trial order, plus, scale-up plan, fewer variations, use stocked materials. To negotiate price, don't just squeeze. Ask cost drivers, trade payment terms, use price ladders, tighten specs, optimize landed cost. To protect quality, use guardrails, non-negotiables, golden sample, inspection plan, and don't pull all levers at once. If you want help doing this professionally, that's exactly what we do at Yansourcing. Our team in China helps overseas buyers shortlist factories, negotiate MOQ and price, lock clear specs, manage production, inspect quality, and consolidate shipments, so you can grow your business without supply chain surprises. If you'd like support on your next project, check the link in the description and contact Yansourcing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.